Hi, you guys. It is Friday, March 25th, Good Friday, 2016. My name is Doris, and this is the Knit and Purl Podcast, episode 89. A good mail week. You can find the show notes for this podcast on knitandpurl.net. Purl is Pearl. If you're new to this podcast, thank you so much for coming by and spending a little time with me. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and go over here and hit the thumbs up. If you find anything of entertainment and value and inspiration, I thank you so much. Leave a comment below as well. Tell me how you found me. In social media, I am One Fine Cow on Ravelry and Twitter. I am One Fine Design, the number one, on Facebook and Etsy. And I'm Doris M. Smith, all smooshed together, lowercase, on Instagram. I have made clickable links in the show notes so that you can go and find me in these social media. This podcast has a Ravelry group, which is the Knit and Purl Podcast group. Links in the show notes and down below. We have one new member this week, and that is Deb's Destiny, who is Debbie, and she's from Michigan. She's also the other half of the Never Cast Off podcast. Go check them out. Her and Sheila, who is Sheila has the bags that we're going to talk about in a little bit. No birthdays this week, but if you have a birthday that you don't share on Ravelry, I'm just going to say happy birthday. That will bring us to the February-March knit along, which is a read along, and it was for Valentine's Day and Heart Health. You must be to participate. You must be a member of the group to qualify for prizes. An entry is anything in shades of red, knit or crocheted. As many entries as items completed using at least 100 yards of yarn and posted by the 31st, which is next Thursday. Chatter is welcome and encouraged on the thread. I love reading all of it. And the prize is a gift card from the Etsy an Etsy gift card of $20. So knit and think about those that you love, and think about those who also that you know that have heart issues in this time. So we have a prize draw this week for the Thank God for Bags giveaway. So the winner of this draw gets this beautiful bag from Thank God for Bags, who is on Etsy. This is the prize. Thank God for Bags. Beautiful heart, zipper pull, and a lovely little tab handle. This is what the inside material looks like. Beautiful red zipper that works lovely. There you go. So I'm going to go and check real fast. I believe there are 20 posts, which means sorry. I'm afraid there might be a lot of this week. Okay. Why isn't it showing up? Sorry. It's loading. Here we go. Thank God for Bags. Yes, there were 20 posts. So, let me put this back. Keep it safe from harm so that it will arrive to the winner in pristine condition. Sorry. I know you don't want to see the top of my head. That's starting to get gray. life. So I'm going to get my phone. Prize draw. Thank you so much, Sheila, for giving us this wonderful gift. Very nice. So we're doing random number, and it will be 2 through 20. 2 through 20. Generate. The winner is number 16. The 16th entry is Try Linda. Try Linda. She liked the bumblebee bag, and she likes both drawstring and zipper bags. They each have their purpose. So, Try Linda. Linda, I need your address. Contact me on Ravelry, and I will send you your lovely prize, your lovely bag from Thank God for Bags. Try Linda. You get it. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm sad that's over. Sad, but it is so. Sorry for the crinkling. Next, we have Story of the Week and Stash Enhancement. And by the way, we still have a coupon code for Thank God for Bags. The code is Knit Pearl, all one word, all lowercase, PEARL. And it's good for 10% off until the end of April. So head on over there. She's got some lovely things. Okay, so Story of the Week. I used the coupon code. Whoops, and this came in the mail. It's so pretty. I've already got a packet, a project in it, but is that just not the most pretty? Pink, pink, pink. Purple, purple, purple. Birds, birds, birds. I love it. Have a project in it. Here's what the inside looks like. It's so pretty. Sunshiny. And the zipper pull, it was a circle, but it came with this progress keeper. And I just thought this progress keeper looked so cool for it's like a little flower. So I had to put it on as a zipper pull. It's lovely. Thank you, Sheila. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Also this week, see, these are the projects. Remember last week I told you I did some retail therapy? Well, they came today. And this package came from Ireland. From Knitting I Love, Barb. I ordered I didn't order that much, but I got that much. I've been ever since I first came across her and saw these, I've wanted them. So I ordered a small pack of her this is a needle holder for a circular needle. It's gorgeous. It's awesome. I love it. Ever since I saw it, I want it. It's her Flower Power. It's beautiful. So the pack comes with this needle holder. And I turned off the light because we had sun. I think this is okay. Yeah. It's beautiful. And it comes with this coaster, which is also a needle gauge sizer thing. So isn't that pretty? And it comes with 2 little tags. She calls these sweets. It's like something that you could attach to a project. It's handmade. And I got a little extra. Thank you for your order. It was all packaged lovely. It was so nice. So thank you, Barb from Knitting I Love. If you haven't yet checked her out, you should go. Click on the links in the show notes. Check out her website. Her website includes all of her podcasts and projects and her shop. So that's what I got. But that is not all that's in this bag. I also got a little package of extra sweets from Barb. Sweets for you. Some extra tags. So pretty. I also got, I wanted to try this tea that she was drinking, the peppermint licorice. I got some cinnamon organic yumminess. And I got some green tea chai. And Ted tried to steal some of these, but I said, no, you cannot have it. But that's not all. That is not all. I also got this as a prize. Lucky winner, lucky viewer. So I'm going to open a thread. This is one of the coasters in beautiful orange plus 3 sweets. So I'm going to open a thread, have you go over, look at her shop, and anyway, I'll figure it out. I'll open a thread and I'll try to give it a couple of weeks. So, because some people, I'm way behind on my viewing of my podcast, so I'm sure that other people are too. So I'm going to open a thread for a couple of weeks for this prize. And I will talk about it next week, but you can go to the thread and it'll be up soon, hopefully tonight, for this beautiful coaster, needle gauge, and extra little things. Thank you, Barb, so much. So much. You're awesome. I love your product. I am excited. I've been holding off using it until I got to show it. So I'm going to put it in my project now or shortly. So I can't say thank you. Thank you, Barb. Thank you, Sheila. My retail therapy was lovely. So, this has been another full week at work. I got a tooth pulled on Wednesday, and I got new glasses yesterday. They're gorgeous and blingy. Look at that bling. I'm getting old. I like the bling. And David Cook was on American Idol last night, so that's why I'm podcasting today. So hopefully I'll get back to a regular schedule soon. Nothing else going on, nothing much, but the health pearl this week. 6 health benefits of beets. 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 So if you're interested, there's a link in the show notes. I can't really, it didn't print that great, so I can show you. So the very number one thing is beets are nature's Viagra. It says that it says that it was first known use of beets was by the ancient Romans, who used them medicinally as an aphrodisiac. And that is not just urban legend. Science backs it up. Beets contain a high amount of boron, which is directly related to the production of human sex hormones. Beets are high in many vitamins and minerals. It says that it's very good for pregnant women because of the vitamin B and iron are very beneficial in new growth cells during pregnancy and replenishing the iron in a woman's body. I'm not going to read this whole thing. Beets are good for cleansing the body. It is wonderful tonic for the liver, works to purify the blood, can prevent many forms of cancer. Number 4, they help with mental health. It says beets contain betaine, the same substance used to treat certain treatments for depression. And it has tryptophan, which relaxes the mind and creates a sense of well-being similar to chocolate. Can lower the blood pressure. Okay, so beets can be used as a stomach acid tester. So if you eat lots of beets and your urine turns pink, that means you have low stomach acid. So they said that if you are still clear, ratchet it up and get juicing. You can use the green tops too. The nutritionists use beets and beet juice to test stomach acid levels, so stay ahead of the curve and by adding beets to your diet. They also are a high source of energy. They say that it is low calories but high in sugar, but the sugar is not released into your bloodstream gradually. So, also, did you know that beets were served in space when the astronauts of Apollo 18 met with their brethren Soyuz 18? They served borscht. I don't know. Okay, so beets are really good for you, and I don't eat beets, and I am contemplating adding them into my diet because they're good for you. There you have it. That is the health pearl. So shall we get to the knitting now? I have a finished object. My bulky waffle hat. Okay, it's the color is not as bright as that. I'm glad I turned off the light. It is not that bright. It's pretty. It's a fuchsia color, but this is kind of washed out. It's not that bright. It is a little more muted. Yeah, it's a little more muted, but it looks bright on the camera. Oh well. The bulky waffle hat is a free pattern on Ravelry by Linda Suda. The yarn is unknown. I told you that last week. The needles are US 10, 6mm, Addy Turbos. I use the 40-inch circular and Knit Magic Loop. And just so you know, I messed up here in this area, but I figured it's at the top. I'm not going to redo it. So anyway, awesome hat. I love it. I love the fit. I love the feel. Another benefit of this hat is I entered it for an opportunity to get a prize in the Knitting I Love podcast. She has a hat along where she's doing for a whole year, and when she gets 200 hats, she will draw for some of her products. So I encourage you to, if you are a hat knitter, join her group, Knitting I Love, and put your hats in for prizes. She has awesome things. She has awesome things. Awesome things. Oops, I lost my tags. So that is my one and only finished object. Whips. I will start with my mitered wrap, which is a free pattern or recipe on Ravelry by Maya Linduson, who is Shumaling on Ravelry, and she has a podcast called Shumaling on YouTube. The yarn is a mishmash of all my leftovers, stash of acrylics, and so on. The needles I'm using is 7, which is a 4.5 millimeter straights. I started this project in January 17th. So as of this week, I have added 2.5 more squares. If you remember, I showed you this one last week, that one. So I added this one, which is a Red Heart Super Saver pink camo. And then I also added this one, which is a couple different yarns that I used in my Raspberry Cordial shawl. A couple pink and white. And then I started this. I love this yarn one right here. I'm not done with it. So there's a little work. So I've got two more squares to complete, and I'll be done with this portion of the wrap. So I got a little bit done on that, so that's exciting. It's a crazy town. It's crazy town. The colors. Here it is. Crazy town. It's going to be a huge blanket wrap. And a great stash buster. There you have it. I love making these squares. However, have you ever noticed when you have a lot of different projects that call for different stitches, sometimes you forget which stitches you're supposed to use? I forget sometimes I'm supposed to slip this one purlwise and knit in the back of the back. Sometimes in the middle, instead of slipping 2 stitches and then knitting one, I forget and I try to knit 2 together, and then I say, oh, wait a minute, go back. Am I the only one that does that? I don't know. But I do. Where's my other needle? There it is. Sorry. It's Friday. So, in my beautiful bag, by Thank God for Bags, is my next project, which I showed you last week, the Gratitude Shawl, which is a paid-for pattern on Ravelry by Deborah Frank. The yarns I'm using are some leftover sock yarn. So far, this is Daisy Knits, and I don't know the color, but it's really pretty, and there's a sparkle in it. And then I'm using Leading Man Fiber Arts. I don't know what base, but I know the color is Bahama Mama. And this is attached to this. This is what I have so far. Goodly amount done. This is where I was last week, and this is how much I've gotten done. I'm getting ready to change back to this color and do some stripes. I may have enough yarn of these two to complete this project, and like I said, it's like almost it's got 200 over 200 or 160 stitches. It's going to have close to 300 before it's time to bind off. So this is what it looks like. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm hoping that you know, I think I got a little tight on this part. Hopefully that will stretch out, or else that it's just going to have that bubble in it. I don't know. We shall see. I'm trying to be more mindful of that as we go further, but this is a beautiful pattern. Also, if I don't have enough yarn for this, again, I'll show you where I was last week. There's where I was last week, and this is how much I've gotten accomplished. It's going to be a beautiful summer throw, I think. If I run out of yarn, here is the plan. If I see that I'm not going to have enough yarn to get to where I need to go, this is going to finish it off, I think. Which is some surprise stash. It's a Harry Potter sock yarn from Opal. So I think that goes. We'll see. Possible. Possibly so. I started this project. When did I start it? I started it on the 13th. So the needles are US 8, 5mm, Addy Turbo. They're the 40-inch circulars. And this lovely bag. I love this bag. Thank you so much, Sheila, for making it. My final project, works in progress, is in my bag from Thank God for Bags. She's not paying me for this. I'm paying her. I have another hat. I started this last night. It is another simple cable hat, or the thank you hat. It's a free pattern on Ravelry by Pearl Soho. The yarn is, I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. Sea Spray Stripes. You may remember this yarn. The needles are US 8, 5mm Addy Turbo, and it's a 16-inch circular. I started this last night. Here's the yarn. Repurposed yarn. So, and of course, this is also going in to the hat thing. I'm discovering that, I guess because of my swelling, that I don't wear my knit socks very much. I did not wear, maybe one or two times over the winter, my knitted socks. And I don't know that I enjoy knitting socks that much. I think I'm a hat knitter. We shall see. This hat thing is going to be going on all year, so this might be a year for hats for me. We'll see. That's all of the knitting. No spinning. I just keep thinking I want to spin, and I don't get it done. So we're going to do Pinterest and Stumble. I forgot to take my iPad out of the case. Bear with, please. Because it's easier to show it without the case. Okay. Whoa. Pinterest this week is, I saw a couple of quotes that meant a lot to me during this time. So I thought I would share them with you. They are from a grouping 20 quotes for challenging times. So, if it'll open. Sorry. Okay, here they are. So the first one is, someday everything will make perfect sense. So for now, laugh at the confusion, smile through the tears, and keep reminding yourself that everything happens for a reason. Am I the only one that needed that? Be patient. Sometimes you have to go through the worst to get the best. And finally, at some point you just have to let go of what you thought should happen and live in what is happening. So if you're interested, you can go over and click on the link and you can read them for yourself. There's 20 quotes. And the stumble, oh my goodness. The stumble. Because Easter is Sunday when I found this. Okay, where's my stumble? I had to share. And you will see when I get to it. Easter is coming up, you guys. I hope that you have a wonderful Easter holiday, that you celebrate the meaning, and that you have good times with family and friends as well. It's loading, it's loading, it's loading. It's wonderful, and I can't wait to show you. Sorry. It is from Flax and Twine. It's coming. Links in the show notes. There's also links in the show notes to my Etsy store. And if you feel so inclined, I would appreciate that if you would go over and click on my... Okay, why isn't it opening? Let me try again. If you click on there and go and like a few things, and if you are interested in anything that you would like to purchase, I would be happy to sell it to you. So anyway, okay, without further ado, a giant knitted bunny. You guys, look at that bunny. And she looked like she knitted a carrot for the bunny. Oh, don't do that to me. Come on. Come on. One more picture. Or maybe not. You guys, you just have to go and click and see for yourself. This is amazing. Amazingly wonderful for the Easter season. So that's all I have to share this week, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, for spending your precious time with me. I hope you got to knit something wonderful while you listened and watched. So I will see you next week. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, all of that. Click on the links below for where else you can find me. And I'll see you next week. Bye, you guys. Don't forget to knit that red stuff and get it done and uploaded. Bye.